All right, guys, welcome. We are here.
We're getting ready to count you down to the weekend. Let's take off and go.
All right, guys, you know what that means. That means we're going to start the show because it's super exciting today. So happy to have you here. Let's do it.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life
Live.
We are here for you every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:15 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
And we are here to count you down to the weekend. We bring you into contact with some of our fabulous guests that we have met through our personal and professional journeys. Today is no exception to the rule.
Let me tell you guys, today is definitely no exception to the rule. We're going to have a great time because we're traveling, or sort of.
So
we're living vicariously through somebody else.
If you are interested in international travel and the updates that go along with it, we have the right person for you today. Her name is Shanta K. She's a travel consultant, certified travel consultant. We're going to bring
that means she's the real deal.
Real deal. We're going to bring her in to say good morning to everybody.
All right. Good morning, Shanta.
Hi, everyone. Shanta from Open Journey Travel here.
Open Journey Travel.
Oh, you know what? And she has a shirt on, Open Journey Travel. Yes. And I know that you just came back from a trip. We're going to hear about that too, right?
Yes, definitely.
So, okay, she says yes, definitely. But you just came back from a trip and we can go on the next trip with you, right?
You sure can. You can go anywhere I go.
I like it. Okay, so guys, you all heard it. We'll see you soon, Shanta.
All right.
You all heard it right there. Shanta is traveling internationally. She's a certified travel agent. That means she can give you all the tips and tricks of how to get through different borders, whether or not you need a shot or a test, or if you need to go to an internment camp. Yeah, that's part of the conversation today, depending on where you're traveling.
Remember, this broadcast is viewer supported by members like
you.
So what that means is don't forget to bum rush the button.
Well, you know what that means, guys. You do have to just look right there at the bottom of the screen, and what you'll see scrolling is blindguyhiswife.com. So let's say you're like, man, I can't go over there. Well, just hit the like button. Boom, 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 boom. Thumbs up means a whole lot. It lets everybody know that this information is valuable and that they can share it with other people.
Yeah, and if you know anybody that's planning on traveling out of the country anytime soon, share this information with them because it definitely can help, and share it with 10 other people that you know might benefit from the information as well.
Absolutely. Now, scrolling right there at the bottom, we just said it, blindguyhiswife.com. So what I'll do is share the screen so that you know that you're at the right place when you get there. It's the website for this YouTube channel, and you'll know you're there. Corey's blind guy, his wife, their life. Corey's eyes don't work. He has a wife. They celebrate life. Corey really can't see, so you can see who we are. You can also see how you can help, or you can scroll right down to the schedule to see what is happening this week. Click on the calendar. What's today, Corey?
Today is June 30th.
June 30th. Okay, now this is the Altenpond Edutainment calendar because, of course, that's our parent company. It's our 501c3 nonprofit organization that manages Blind Guy, His Wife. So I'm going to click on today, June 30th. Let's see. It shows the live show sponsors. It shows the show that we can watch. There she is, Open Journey Travel online. That's so cool. And right there beside it, it shows you who the sponsors are. So let's say you like, I ain't got time to be clicking on this and reading all those words. No problem. We got you. Just click the video. It will play and it will tell you like what's happening. I don't know, Corey, if this is going to play because, you know, I'm like in it and it's our account or connected or something. And I don't think I did the right thing with settings. I don't know, guys. Scroll on up. and check out how you can become a sponsor.
You can buy me a coffee. That's our platform for donations. To support this broadcast, all proceeds go to Occupying Entertainment, our 501c3 nonprofit. You can buy 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 10 coffees, or 25 coffees.
So when you click the green coffee cup right there, that's when it opens up for you to tap on the 1, the 3, the 5. Corey has been blind 25 years. So I'm going to type in 25 coffees. You can leave your name, say something nice, see who else. Hey, look at there. Wimball and Coach Remy were recent sponsors. They bought coffees. Audra and Bob, you can see everything right there. They bought 10 coffees. Wow. Thank you guys. You have been showing up and showing out.
So remember, click the green coffee and stir it up. Buy me a coffee, y'all. Stir it up.
So anyways, you can always check out our 25 for 25 campaign if you want to know more about Corey having not been able to see for the past 25 years. But Corey, we've got lots of people in the chat saying good morning, saying hello, and all of those good things.
So are they going to get a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat, or are we going to make them wait on it?
This is tricky, guys. We always have a plant-based treat. We always give you a sneak peek at the plant-based treat. But I don't know what I should do, Corey. Let's see. What should I do? Let's go for it.
All right.
Stuffed bread.
Stuffed bread.
Stuffed bread in the house. Yes, delicious stuffed bread made by Chef Laquita Marie.
Absolutely, that would be me. So guys, what we'll do right now is hop into the comments because we know that you guys are saying good morning. We can see you over there chatting it up. And we can also, I have to read the comments because of course, Corey can't see. So I'll start and we'll see who's first place, Corey. People are always trying
to get ready for that first place pony drawing.
Yeah, I think they already know who's first. Coach Remy, after all, he's a fitness guy. He was able to run the fastest. He's in there first.
Yeah, Coach Remy, work out.
So guys, with Coach Remy being first, we've also got Phil in second place, a close,
Phil got in the PWJ in the house. Good morning.
He said, grand morning all. And look at Juliet all the way from Nigeria.
Juliet, all the way from Nigeria. How are you this morning? Joining us all the way from the motherland.
Saying hello. And look at who's in Zambia, but she's Jamaican.
Uh-oh, Miss Grace, give me a brap, brap.
She did. She's talking about, I'll be listening, brap, brap, Uncle Corey. She already put it in there. So, of course, Phil is saying hello to them. And Audra Tillman, thank you, Audra, for your support. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Corey got a cup right now in his hand. And look at who's here from South Africa. If you are amazed by our design, our fashion, it's our web designer, Real Talk with Ntabi. She did not design our website. Let me put that caveat in there. She gave us the logo because she'd be like, girl, I didn't do that. Mine would be much better. So I don't want to embarrass her or tell a lie. She did our logo, our intro video, color scheme, all of those good things.
And Real Talk with Ntabi, you'll enjoy this guest because she's going to talk about how she has a travel tour set up for South Africa, Cape Town.
Yeah, and Ntabi is saying hello, people, amazing people, much love from South Africa. So I don't know, when they get there, I know that they're going to Cape Town. You're in a different part, but it might be close enough to say hello. All right, look at here, Share with Love TV. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Share with Love.
So Share with Love TV has a great channel, and she has a fitness channel too. So, you guys can get your whole life together. She does cooking, she does fitness. She's saying greetings to you all, and Phil is shouting out Ntabi, while Despy Marie is saying we will definitely be supporting.
All right, Despy Marie is in the house.
Thank you for being here, Despina. You know what, Corey? We got to get these folks in here with the first place pony. What should they start putting into the chat?
Let's hashtag travel.
I like it. So you guys can start putting in there hashtag travel. We are doing great. Share with Love TV. We are doing fabulous right now. Things are going well. We're putting in travel because, a lot of us are traveling now. Things are open.
You can move around a little bit. So we definitely have some great advice coming from Shanta. She shared from one of her recent trips and all the travel updates that she's aware of as a travel consultant.
So, folks are shouting each other out. Phil is like, Despina. Share with Love TV is also saying thank you. And, they do mukbangs too, her and her daughter, Abigail. Look at Jelani Days is saying hashtag travel already in there.
Jelani,
good morning.
Hashtag travel, everybody, to get that first place pony bragging, right?
Yeah, you know what? We know that Coach Remy was first, like we said. He runs the fastest. He's a fit guy. You can go to his channel. He usually goes live after this broadcast. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. He's in Belgium, which would be 6 p.m. his time, right, Corey?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put it on the screen just in case people need help with what am I putting in there? Hashtag travel. This way we can see who gets today's bragging rights, first place pony, So let's see what everybody's in there saying. It looks like they're getting it in there, Corey. Phil has his hashtag travel in there. Share with Love TV has hers. Look at Audra. She's so busy chatting it up to my, hey, Despy. Get your hashtag travel in there. And then Jamaican in Zambia is laughing, talking about, Phil, don't start nothing today. And she's laughing at him. Because he's always going in with the good times. All right, so good. At least Audra does have her hashtag traveling. Let's go for it, Corey. I say we go ahead and wait a minute. She told him don't start acting up. He's talking about what I do. Like, this is what I do. He can't help himself. He's like, I woke up like this, grew up like this, about that life. All right, so good. Audra has hers in. Audra done put it in twice. Put it in once, guys. It only counts once. The system can see your name, and it only counts it once unless you're coming in from two different accounts. Like if you're on Facebook and you're watching, and you're also on your YouTube and you're watching, you can put it in from those two accounts. Let's go for it, Corey. You want to
Don't click it till I say and they're off.
All right, and they're off. You got to do a travel something, or you just do the pony because it's a pony.
It's a pony.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, today because it's Shanta King, who has been famous for riding a lot of things with four legs. Today is first place camel.
Oh, first place camel. Because you know what? Last time we saw her on a elephant. She rides dolphins. She rides what else? She'll ride anything.
Anything that's an animal.
When she travels, guys.
She tried to ride a silverback gorilla one time.
No, she didn't. You know what? Say they're off, Corey. I'm ready.
It's time for today's first place camel, and the jockeys are in the gate in their positions. Bang, and they're off.
All right, let's see who's going to win this. And Tabi, Phil, share with love. Phil, share with love. Audra, Jelani, Jelani, Phil, and Tabi, Phil, Jelani, Audra, Phil, Audra, share with love. Jelani! Hey, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. Come on in and win it. Oh man, Juliet got in there right at the last minute. And Phil is saying, I'm speechless. I think that's what he meant. But he said, I'm sleeveless. So we have our first place pony. First place camel. You get bragging rights. And you know what? Don't let me find out this is one of the ladies that was actually on the trip riding a camel. That'll be even better.
Jelani is a champion, my friend.
Well, I think this is a great segue for our guest before Phil starts talking trash, because he's in there talking about, you know what? Let's go, because and Jamaican and Zambia, Miss Grace, don't laugh at him. Don't help him out at all. Let's get in there, Corey. Congratulations to Jelani. Let's get our guest in.
Today's special guest is a certified travel consultant, and every time.
No. I'm just laughing at them, like just anticipating. Talk about Shanta. Just do that.
Today's guest is a certified travel consultant who has graced the
she was riding the camel. This works.
So the first place camel it was Jelani.
Yes, and Share with Love TV is congratulating her. Oh, so sweet. Go ahead, Corey. I won't interrupt anymore. I promise. Just talk about, our guest.
Today's special guest is no stranger to Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. She's been here before. She's a certified travel consultant and a self-proclaimed world traveler, and she has the passports to prove it. Not only is she a self-proclaimed world traveler with the passports to prove it, she also is an adventure seeker. This woman has more nerve than Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
She has a sense of adventure greater than any Disney princess you can imagine. She is a combination of brains, beauty, and a little bit of Ron, because she doesn't mind getting out there and doing some physical activity and having fun. She's leapt tall buildings with single bounds. She's jumped off of mountains. She's done it all. She is I call her one of the daughter of Elijah from Black Panther, all over the place, doing all sorts of wonderful things. She is today's special guest, the travel consultant queen, Shanta K.
Welcome.
I love your introductions every time I come on, and when I hear other guests. Thank you so much for the introductions. Shanta from Open Journey Travel here.
All right, Shanta from Open Journey Travel. We are glad that you are here with us, and we're gonna have fun talking about your recent travels, your upcoming tour that you have planned that people can be a part of, and some updates on how to travel internationally amongst this Roni that's still floating around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Everybody is welcoming you. Even Phil, he is saying welcome, Shanta. He's also letting you know. Corey, Phil is also saying, Corey, we're outnumbered today. So
yeah. We gotta hold it down for the fellas though.
Got it. Well, let me tell you, everybody loves you because Aston 82 is saying Shanta is goals.
All right, Aston 82.
Thanks, Aston.
Yeah, so welcome. And then you know what? Tell us about Jelani, because she says, I love that. A sense of adventure greater than any Disney princess. So tell us about that. Where do you get that sense of adventure from? Because sure, you're a travel agent, a certified travel consultant, you're a travelista, you're a world traveler, you are an adventurist, you're all those things. But why? How did you catch this bug?
Well, I grew up in the projects, kind of back in the day on Section 8, that type of thing. And we weren't seeing those types of things. We weren't told about those types of things. So as I watch TV and I'm a TV fanatic, movie fanatic, I see these different things and I'm like, I can do that. So it started kind of when I turned 40. I created a list of 40 things to do up until my 40th birthday. And I just started adding things. So skydiving, hang gliding, scuba diving, axe throwing, all those different things. And then once I started traveling, I said, well, there's animals. So can I find animals? So let's go. So yeah, I did swimming with stingrays, swimming with dolphins. I was trying to do swimming with sea lions, but I couldn't find a tour. Riding an elephant because I'm a Delta, so for my soarers out there. Definitely had to ride an elephant when I went to Bali, and camels, great. Love horses, ride horses as well. So anything that is adventurous and outside of the norm, I'm here for it.
Got it. Well, this is wonderful. Share with Love TV is saying, wow, she's saying hello to you. And Juliet is also still congratulating Jelani. Am I saying her name right?
It's actually Jelani.
Jelani, thank you. Because my name is Laquita, so I'm not trying to mispronounce anybody's name.
Yes, Jelani.
And then Phil talk about, wait a minute, Corey, let me find out Shanta's a thug. Why she flexing? Why she flexing on the folks and everything? She's running right along with it.
Listen, anything that is adventurous, adrenaline rush, I will do it. I've done the NASCAR ride around the track a few times. That was a little scary. I got that on video. So yeah, I'm here for anything.
Right.
So as a travel consultant, what services do you provide to people that want to go out and seek adventure around the world?
And before you answer that question, I just want people to know that for Shanta, one of the best ways to get in touch with her is on Facebook. So I'll be dropping her Facebook link into the chat. It'll also be in the description of this video, but I know it's really easy when people can just, click on that link and check things out. So Open Journal Travel Agency, you'll know you're at the right place and you'll be able to, just look around and see all the different things. So go ahead, Shanta. What was your question, Corey? I forgot.
My question was, as a travel consultant, what services does Open Journey provide?
Wait a minute.
Everything travel related.
I'm sorry. We got to cut you off. Because see, look, you started something when you said you were a Delta. I'm not even going to say it. Audra is in there, Corey. It says OOOP. I'll let her say it. Says no. That's the call.
It is Ooh. You can't say that, Corey. You can't say it.
Right.
Why can't I say it?
You're
Because
not
you can't say it.
right. You just
Can I at least try?
no.
Oh my God. He's like,
I'll do the male version. Ooh.
No, just stop. Anyways, Jelani
Okay.
is saying thank you. And Jelani is also saying you're definitely not scared at all.
At all.
Phil is like, oh, she wrestling alligators and boxing kangaroos. That's why she's a thug.
Mhm.
Tell
I
us about your
did
services.
I did try to get close to a kangaroo when I went to Australia, but they were just laying out. I did play with some monkeys. So, but yeah, anything. But no, anything travel related. A lot of people, kind of don't understand what is travel and, entertainment. So that's really everything. So if you want to go see Beyonce in Europe, I can get you tickets. You want to go to the Braves game in Atlanta, I can get you tickets. You want to go to Super Bowl, now granted, if you want to pay those prices, but if they're available to me, I can get you those tickets. So of course, the typical stuff, rental cars. Sometimes I have access to timeshares, but you can rent timeshares through me without paying those timeshare rates. Because when you purchase a timeshare, you're stuck on certain weekends and things of that nature. It doesn't work like that through a travel consultant. Definitely airfare. I don't get commission on airfare, but I will kind of direct people on what airlines to book through and how to find those deals. But mainly it's cruises. What was that, Corey?
Ethiopian Air.
Don't listen to him. He
Hey.
keeps trying to, all the guys are always trying to shout out Ethiopian Air. So yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm all about riding those different airlines because Delta is crazy. American is crazy. I've done Emirates airline before, and that was like the best experience ever. So I would definitely love to try other airlines to see how they function. So.
Okay. Well, you know what? I know that we have Phil in here shouting out Ethiopian Airlines. Corey, you started something. And before that, he was like, no, Corey, no. When she was telling you not to say it, like you just can't. He tried to help you out. But anyways, Phil is in there saying that him and Corey, they can't wait. So here's what I want to do. I want to share a few pictures. This is from your last trip, your recent trip. So if you can just tell us a little bit
and that's recent as in this month, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, on the 9th of June.
Right. Yeah, on the 9th of June. So I know that when you travel, there's a lot of different things that happen. So, for you all on this trip, tell us where you went. Tell us what the point of the trip was as far as like the itinerary, who could go and that sort of thing.
Okay. So this trip was a small group of us going to Cabo San Lucas. I've always wanted to go to Cabo. Back in the day, that's where I used to hear that all the rich people used to go. So I said, I wanted to go. So that Jelani is our foodie of the group. So anywhere we go, she finds restaurants and things for us to, enjoy food wise. So we went to this place called The Office, and that picture does not do it justice. That is a full platter. And that is a red snapper. And that was delicious. The mashed potatoes, you can't really see, it's like a little ball over there, but the mashed potatoes were delicious.
I see it under the grid.
Yeah, so even though you go to, certain countries, we went to Mexico, we didn't have to eat Mexican food. We did, of course, but that red snapper was delicious. So that place is called The Office. It's a great ambiance. They sit on the beach. You walk through tequilas, you see all different types of places. It's really quaint as well. And the staff were fine.
Now, I know that on this trip, this is also a part of this trip where you guys are on the boat. Tell us about this, because I know one of the ladies back here, she's a recent newlywed, and she's got the big smile there. She's like, this is so much fun. What did you do with this particular trip to really make it special? Because I know that there's a beach life and a boat life that you provide. And there's also upgrades and perks that you provide as well. So tell us about this boat experience. Was this included? Did they have to pay extra?
Yep.
What did they get? How long were they on there? All of those good things.
So this sometimes, a lot of times I like to include tours in the packages, but sometimes it might be, as I call it, a wing it trip. We might just, book the hotel and the flight, and then we'll find things to do along the way. So this boat, I booked through getmyboat.com. They're on Instagram, great company. It was a seamless booking process, but we booked a private boat just for us 5. It was $600 for 3 hours. It included food, which was some good food, and top shelf alcohol. Sometimes you go to foreign countries, they give you their version of the alcohol. No, we had Bacardi, we had regular top shelf tequila, we had whiskey, we had top shelf based upon the United States. But the girl that was there, when we booked the trip, she was single. A week before the trip, she got married. So she turned the trip into a honeymoon. So her husband was there. He was kind of in the background, but we had a good time. And those fans there, I like to do something nice for my guests, within budget, of course, just for them to remember the trip. So those fans are props that I bought for the girls to kind of, take their pictures. My friends always call me a savage, but I'm a nice girl. So my fans are savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. My friend there, Amayu, she is all about Black women, Black power, sister girl, everything. So I gave her Black girl magic. Yeah, one of the other girls that went, she's an attorney. So I got her a fan that says where the money reside, because, she's an attorney. And then Miss Jelani, love her to pieces, but her fan said bougie.
Right. Well, you know what? Speaking of Jelani is like, yeah, I love to explore the local eats. And Tavi is in here saying, Shanta, you are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I don't even have on makeup. Thank you, girl.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So, we have Phil in here saying when you're traveling, you do have to eat the local foods. Like, that's just out here on the boat. Giselle is like, hey, I love the view and the boat life. Hey there, Giselle.
Giselle, my belle.
And so Jelani is also saying, she loved the boat day. She's saying, oh my God, the food and drinks were great. Now, Giselle is asking, what was the name of that website again? Because, for people that are traveling, you are the travel agent. Do we go through you? Do we, go to these sites for the fans? I don't know if she means the name of the website for the fan. And you know what? Listen to Phil in here talking trash. None of that rock gut now. You have a hangover and you haven't been to sleep yet, alcohol. He's like, you get the top shelf stuff, not the cheap stuff that gives you that rock gut.
Spoken like a true drinker.
Well, I mean, I prefer to have that one-on-one with clients. So if they want to book a trip with me, I tell them, email me their details. That is the best way, because I work my quotes through, in how they come in. So when I get it through email, if for some reason I look at the email and I need to go back to it, I can mark it as unread. But I usually respond within 48 hours and I have some quotes. Tell people to send me their phone number. So if I need to call them, I will if I have specific questions. But when they email me, the things that they forget are some of the simplest things. I need a budget. Because budget for me is not a budget for you. So budget, the length of stay, where you want to go. I have a lot of clients that want me to tell them where they want to go, and I don't like doing that. But yeah, emailing me any of your details, and I'll get quotes within 48 hours. And if there's something that I need to adjust, we'll go ahead and make those adjustments. Normally, I charge a service fee of $75 up to 8 people, and anything over 8 people is $100. But because I lost so much business in 2020, for the rest of 2021, the service fees are waived.
Oh, wow. That's great. So, we have Jelani in here saying, I felt judged with my fan because, she has the Black girl.
She got the bougie one.
Right.
But Jelani kept taking pictures with that fan, though.
See?
She knows who she is.
Right, exactly. So I don't
But
know.
Jelani, at least you didn't get ratchet. So
Right. So I don't know if you wanted to share the information about that particular fan, but I know Jelani is also saying she'd highly recommend contacting you because this is her second trip with you, and she refers her clients to you for their travel needs. And Giselle was asking, I think you just answered which one is better, email or Instagram. I'll
Email.
put your email. Okay. I'll put your email up if you're okay with that. We can put
Yeah,
that.
sure.
We'll add it to the banner because I noticed I didn't have it in there.
Yep.
But also, what is the best email address that you want me to put on the screen and to drop into the chat?
So it's Open Journey Travel Agency at Gmail.
All right.
Open Journey Travel Agency at Gmail.
And Jelani is a realtor, so she gets a lot of clients here in Atlanta. So I do hear from her clients a lot.
Got it. Okay.
Now, I have a question. You're not just a typical travel consultant or travel agent, because you often accompany your clients on the trip. So that's the advantage for you, but also it's a great advantage for them. Tell us about how that works out for both parties.
And then, we do have to say hello to Global Green Book, Corey.
Global Green Book in the house.
Yes, because I know she's traveling soon to West Africa. I can't remember if it's the Gambia or not. Giselle is just getting back from the Dominican Republic. They definitely enjoyed, the local food.
I love DR.
Yeah, and so of course Phil was asking about your email. We put it on the screen, and listen to Jelani talking about African Queen. Just email her. So make sure y'all grab that. And Global Green Book was admiring these fans. And she's saying, "I love that fan. Share it, share it, share it."
So let me tell you where those fans came from. It is a Black-owned business. She is out of Dallas, Texas, and if you follow her on Instagram, it's called Prop Culture, PROP Culture. She's also on Facebook. Sometimes she runs deals and specials on both Instagram and Facebook. I don't know her personally, but when I saw the ad, Facebook ads get me. So I ordered 4 fans, and I love my fan. And they're very sturdy too. It's that really sturdy material, so it's not easy to rip.
So it wasn't just like a show fan or a prop fan. It really was a sturdy fan that you could actually use to shade yourself, to fan yourself.
It's about that big. So they're big fans. Yeah.
Right. And Kwame's trading, he's actually from Ghana. So he's like, enjoy West Africa, when Global Green Book gets there.
Right. Kwame's trading in the house. Check out his YouTube channel.
Yes, where he does trade and everything. So speaking of Africa, let us know a little bit about, because I did drop your Instagram in there so that people can follow Open Journey Travel on Instagram. David Hunt has gotten here just in time, Corey, talking about at 11:47.
Let me go back to what you were asking, Corey, about me being on the trip. So I do plan group trips. I can plan customized trips for your personal group, but I also post groups on my business page. These are all my own personal trips that I open up to whoever wants to go. The good thing about that is I will plan a full package, tours, meals, transportation to and from the airport, everything. I enjoy being on these trips with my guests because sometimes things go wrong. And when things go wrong, I don't want my clients to have to pull away from the enjoyment of their trip to try to deal with issues. I've done this locally or domestically and internationally. I've had some of the queues go to Las Vegas. There was a whole debacle, and I stood in line at their hotels, making sure that their rooms were still available. So if there's any issues on these trips, I like to be there to make sure that my customers can enjoy the trip. I'll handle your issues, and when everything is resolved, you know that someone took care of you. So I think that's the customer service in me, making sure that my clients are happy and that they come back to me. And usually when they go on a trip, when they come back, because all of their details go to my Google Calendar, I'll shoot them an email that says, "Welcome home. How was your trip?" So, I want to know, it's just a little small thing to say thank you for booking me, because they could have chosen anyone else.
I can almost see that picture now. Phil talking about Shanta thugging. She up to the counter. If you do not find a room for my cues, my brother, you're gonna have some problems up in here.
You know what? I will say that Shanta, you don't look like a thug in this picture. Global Green Book is like, I just followed you. Juliet
Thank
is
you, Green.
yeah, and Juliet is commending your customer service. Like, wow,
Oh,
you were
thank you.
made for the job. Now, Phil has sent you an email. David Hunt is like, hey, you know what? I'm here. So I see here that we've got you outside of Cabo Adventures. You're showing us like, hey, here's where you can go in Cabo. This was a great place. So I know that you were saying that, yes, you use local businesses when you travel. You use trusted businesses when you travel. And of course, we can't move forward without talking about, in Cabo, you are there living your best life, riding all the four-legged animals with your friends. And Jelani is here in this picture, right?
Yes. Jelani's with the long hair, and the attorney is on the other side.
Got it. Okay. And so of course you guys are here, you're showing off your, oh, well, that was when you were on the beach. I'm sorry. You guys are here, you're showing off and everything. And I know that, they're showing the food, Corey,
Mm-hmm.
they're showing the beach, but then you're here with like this, they have their head wraps. Like when you got on the camels.
Looking like Little House on the Savannah.
Right.
On the Sahara.
Right.
Little House on the Sahara with a bonnet on.
Exactly. So when you set these things up, you know that you're going to a place where they're going to provide you with everything. Like they gave you the head covering to keep the dust off, and you had a comfortable ride. It was about a 30-minute ride. Is that right?
Yep. 30 minutes on the beach. Afterwards, it included lunch. We also had a tequila tasting, and I think we paid maybe $80 for all of that. They came and picked us up from our hotel and took us back. So it's not expensive at all. I tell people I need to trademark this hashtag. I say ball on a budget. I like to do extravagant and exotic things, but I don't pay a lot of money for them. I really don't.
Right.
So did you get a DCUI?
What's a DCUI?
Driving a camel under the influence.
I knew he was coming with some corny stuff.
We have Jelani in here just having a great time, and David Hunt, Corey, is flexing his wrench. He's like, don't forget to like and share the stream, and if you haven't done so yet, click and subscribe. Also hit the bell. Phil is, talking about she cracking her knuckles in that, Corey. She's getting ready. And so let me ask you about this. We were talking about West Africa, but your next trip is South Africa, and we can go there to Cape Town as well. So, you were saying, hey guys, this is affordable, this is manageable. I will let you know everything that you need to know, but tell us what we need to do to travel, because you talked about taking a COVID test, or if you've been vaccinated, it makes it a little bit easier to travel sometimes. And then you also mentioned camps, like internment type of camps, but you explain that a little bit.
So it is like, I try my best. I have emails coming all different places, but I try my best to keep up with the latest updates and guidelines, but I can't keep up with everything, right? The Caribbean is kind of easy to keep up with, but some of these countries are still making you quarantine if you are not vaccinated. I am fully vaccinated, no judgment on anyone. However, it does make it easier for some countries. I actually have, I took a screenshot, and the countries that will allow you to bypass quarantine and testing if you're vaccinated: Belize, Croatia, Georgia, not Georgia state, Ecuador, Greece, Guatemala, Iceland, Maldives, Montenegro, and Nepal. And then you have some places, if you have a negative COVID test in the Caribbean: Aruba, Bahamas, Netherlands, Bonaire, Curacao, Dominica, Jamaica, St. Martin, St. Lucia, Turks and Caicos. Latin America, you got Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama. This list has probably grown because I had this maybe about 2 months ago. So I know this list has grown, and it will continue to grow because there are some countries that are already putting it out there that as of July 1st or July 31st, they're going to waive these guidelines. So really, people just need to do their research. Vietnam is a place that, whether you are vaccinated or not, if you go to Vietnam, you still have to quarantine. You're quarantining at your own expense, but you have to be in a camp. So it's not, if you've booked a hotel, you can't stay in your hotel. You have to go and stay in that camp and quarantine, and then you go back to your hotel. So if that's not an expense, that people are willing to pay, they need to research that. When people come to me for quotes, I will ask those questions. Are you vaccinated? Do you plan on getting vaccinated? Have you had the COVID test before? Because those things make a difference. Right now, of course, Biden says that once we come back into the United States, we have to test 3 hours prior to. Some countries will tell you 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 days. 3 days going into their country, you have to test. So right now for Cape Town, we do have to test negative 3 days prior to entering the country, and then of course coming back. So that's vaccinated or not. I know that there are some areas in South Africa that are going back on lockdown. So I'm steadily watching that for Cape Town. But one thing that I've always recommended, even more so now than before, travel insurance. I can't say it enough. Even when you go on a cruise, before COVID, travel insurance. And one thing that people are saying to where their claims are getting denied, I can't go on my trip due to COVID. Do not say that. Take it out. If you have canceled for any reason, it means cancel for any reason except COVID. So if you have to cancel your trip, say something like, my job came up, or I have a family emergency, or I'm no longer interested in going on this trip. As soon as you mention COVID, that's when they're going to start digging, and most likely your claim will be denied.
Wow. This is good information to know. One thing that you said that's really important is going to Vietnam. That's where you got to go to that camp. We don't know the status of those camps. I'm with Jelani. Jelani is like, let's just go back to Greece or to the.
Yeah, Jelani went to Greece with me, and we had a great time.
She's like, I'm ready. I loved it. She's ready for that. Now, Kwame's Trading is asking about South Africa. So I'll put the flyer back up. He's like, how much for South Africa?
$1,300.
You said how much?
Minus the flight, $1,300. So that's, I think that's 8 days or 9 days, I think. But it includes your tours. It includes, some meals, of course, at the hotel, breakfast. We're going to some restaurants. It includes some transportation to some of the different areas. Passport is needed, of course. And then I let people know about the COVID. So that's one thing that I'm looking into to see where we can get COVID tests and get those prices. So I've gotten a little bit of information. It's running anywhere from $50 to $100 US. But for that package, if you go to my Facebook, you'll see all of the details, all of the places that we're going. I've also posted a couple videos of the places that we're going to on my Instagram, from my TikTok page. I do have TikTok as well. Don't judge me if you go to TikTok. I like to have fun. But yeah, $1,300 right now. If you live in the Atlanta area, flights are about $900. So that's an inexpensive trip going to the bottom of a whole other continent. I think that's, Go ahead.
Global Green Book is saying she's taking notes. She knew to get travel insurance, but not the reasons to give. So she may have to check you out for South Africa. And in Tabi, she's in Joburg, but she's like, oh, wow, Cape Town, and Kwame's Trading has just followed you. Now, I know that you were saying don't judge your TikTok. Now, I did share your Instagram. And when I went to Instagram, I saw a TikTok that did not even look judge-worthy. So guys, I dropped this into the chat already. Open Journey Travel. That's how you'll know you'll get there. See how innocent this TikTok looks? And I think this is Jelani in here too, right? Or is it the...
Yeah, Jelani's in the back. I wish you guys could hear that.
Is that the one where you saying you throwing away 5 years of friendship over TikTok?
Yeah, Jelani has been my realtor and my friend for 5 years, and I always try to get her to do TikToks. So I did that TikTok, and I said, my friend of 5 years says she doesn't want to be my friend anymore. And she's like, that's not what I said. And I'm like, well, what did you say? She's like, I just said I don't want to do a TikTok. I'm like, that's the same damn thing. Friends
Right.
friends do TikToks on vacation alone.
Yes, Delaney, friends don't let friends TikTok.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. We're on vacation. So that was just
Right.
some footage I was trying to capture while out on the beach. We stayed at Dreams Los Cabos.
Mhm.
That's on the boat there. Dreams Los Cabos, the overall resort is nice, but they do need updates. It is kind of old on the inside.
Right.
But yeah, so we catching a vibe there. Jelani was videoing that. So yeah.
I love it. So you guys, I did put that into the chat. You can always get on there and look at Global Green Book. Phil is shouting her out. We got to do our final giveaway, Corey, so we can get out of here because she's like, I think I follow you on TikTok. I knew you look familiar. You know what? See?
I be in here bored by myself. My dog, so TikTok, I have a good time. So if I'm not traveling, it's TikTok.
Mm-hmm. And Jelani talking about, oh my God, I'm forced into TikToks with Shanta.
That's what comes with the friendship with me, TikToks. And when I get into a relationship, my boyfriend's gonna have to do TikToks as well. We're not gonna date.
That's it. Well, you know what? For our final giveaway, guys, we're going to get out of here with Open Journey Travel. So, you know, the second giveaway is always a little longer. So, if you can hashtag Open Journey Travel, I'll put that into the chat so that way you can see it. I'm sorry, I'll put it up on the screen. And did you guys discuss the giveaway, Cora? Are we doing a shout out? What are we doing today?
Shanta is giving away a all expense paid trip to Ghana. And she's going to provide a case of Cuban cigars and a humidor to go with it to the winner.
No hablo inglés.
Well, you do have a friend out here. Global Green Book says she is hooked on TikTok. It is so much fun.
Yes, I got to make sure I follow you.
Yeah, Juliet, good job so far. Okay, look, you know what? And Global Green Book is talking junk. She's talking about I better win.
Dang, yeah, she's thugging.
Right. See, that's why her and Shanta get along.
DC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's in DC streets talking right there.
That's it.
Hey, I'm from Virginia, so I understand.
Yeah.
But Shanta, how do you feel about giving our second drawing winner a shout out on TikTok?
I can definitely do that.
All right.
So guys, put in there hashtag Open Journey Travel. Phil has already got it in there. Kwame's Trading is saying, you know what? You're my motivation to take breaks and travel more. I mean, I will still trade though.
And I need to get with you, Kwame, because I need to understand how to trade a little bit more so we can work this out.
Yeah, you know what? Definitely visit his YouTube channel. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram. He's on all the places. I've bought his course. I've taken his course. It is definitely helpful to understand what you're doing, how to read the market, how to read the indicators and all of those things. Shanta, you already have my email to send my winnings. You know what? Let me go ahead and put this on the screen. Shanta, we do have to ask you one last question before we finish, which is how many fruits and vegetables have you had today? How many fruits and vegetables have you had today?
Does coffee count?
Yes, people always trying to get coffee in there.
Wouldn't it fall in the legume department?
I mean, I put cream in there, so milk. Well, no, that's cow. Okay, I don't none.
Fruits, vegetables, and see now we got Jelani here talking about Shanta. You got all my info. Just book my travel. When I win. My bags are packed. You know what, Jelani? You didn't even want to do a TikTok, and she about to shout you out if you win.
Exactly.
Listen to David talking about banana for the win. Let me tell you guys, but David is always saying he had a banana today, or he had one chickpea.
Yeah, one grape.
Not one chickpea.
Right.
And look at Jelani says none. She has had 0. Get it together, Jelani. You can do it. You got the rest of the day. She says she has had 0 vegetables. Global Green Book has her vote in, and Phil claims that coffee equals beans.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you. I'm gonna go eat some grapefruit after this.
Awesome. Okay. See, that's a good thing. Yeah. All right. So I know
hashtag Open Journey Travel. Or is it just Open Journey?
Hashtag Open Journey Travel. Gotcha. Yep, it's the whole thing. So, and Tabi claims that coffee counts as beans. You know what? The ladies are here to support each other.
I know that's right. Girl power. Right.
Now, Jelani says I've been on her TikTok. I'm in one of her first videos. I got history. She's also says, she says, not me. I had a smoothie. So she's talking about Shanta has had
none.
zero, right? She had a smoothie. So let's do the giveaway.
See how your friends do this? Threw you all the way under the bus.
Right.
All the way under the fruits and vegetables bus.
It be your own friends, your own friends.
Well, you know what? At least you have a new friend. Global Green Book just followed you across all your platforms. Phil is getting it in there. She's blowing kisses, Corey. That's so sweet. Mm-hmm. You can only vote one time, Phil. He's trying to put it in there a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for the drawing.
So Shanta, you can start the drawing by just saying open journey travel. And when you're done, we'll click the button.
Open journey travel.
All right, and we're all Phil, Juliet, Phil, Global Green Book, and Tabby, Global Green Book, Jelani, Phil, Global Green Book, Juliet, Jelani, Phil, Global Green Book, Phil, Jelani. I keep saying Jelani, Juliet, Global Green Book. David Hunt.
David Hunt.
David Hunty boy gets the shout out on Shanta K's TikTok channel. That's a channel, right?
Yes.
TikTok channel, Shanta K's TikTok channel. So shout out David Hunt. He does morning meditation music, and he's a great singer. So he was born by the river.
You know what,
okay,
Corey?
I'm here for it.
So David gets the shout out. When you putting out your next TikTok, so David can know.
Well, I guess I need to do it today, huh?
All right, so David, follow her on TikTok. That way you can see and hear your shout out.
Absolutely. And Kwame was out there, Corey, talking about, I won. You know what? Juliet though is saying congratulations, yay. And why he talking about Kwame in there talking about why he's always winning.
Yeah, he does win a lot.
Right. Well, he's talking junk. He says I was born to win and by the river, Corey. Global Green Book. Now we got the ladies talking bad. She's like, this rigged. I was robbed. Phil is saying this is rigged. And the funny thing is, Shanta, David Hunt is always saying this is rigged. So that's why everybody is now saying this rigged.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, what?
So David, if you get a knock on the door in your hometown in Massachusetts, and you see a handsome gentleman from a Kosovo, Ghana, he says West Side, then he's there to fight you over this drawing. That's Kwame. He's coming to fight you over the drawing.
But Jelani won the first one.
Right. See, Jelani won the first. Look, let me tell you, the people just want to win because, Global Green Book at least is being a good sport, congratulating, right, after she was talking trash. Phil is saying his win streak is compromised, but at least Audra is getting us into our plant-based treat. She says she's had strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries.
Right.
So that's our next segment, guys, our plant-based treat segment, because we're always trying to get everybody to eat more plant-based treats. Is there anything you want to say about Open Journey Travel before we say goodbye for now?
Support. Can't go on any of my trips. Some of your friends may be able to. So just share, that's the easiest and the freest way to support any business, not just mine, but any business on social media. 2020 was really hard for a lot of us, especially travel agents. And we're just trying to get back into the flow of things. This is something I do part-time. I do have a full-time job, but I love what I do. And I love giving people that opportunity to travel. A lot of people think that they can't travel on their budget. No budget is too small. I will make it happen. So thank you so much for the support. You too. I'm always happy to be on the show and love talking to you guys.
Wonderful. I thank you so much. And we'll see you soon after.
We'll get you to hang out for a while if you can. And we'll talk to you after this broadcast is over.
Yep, right after the plant-based treat. So see you soon.
All right.
All right, Corey, this has been so much fun. We got to show them the food because Phil is out there talking about, I still say Florida Evans. We all know what she said when James died. Right. But David was congratulating Jelani on her initial winning. Listen to him. Like, I won this time. So you know what? Phil is in there saying he had air and water. So we got to get into this plant-based treat to show you guys what to do. Global Green Book only had coffee. What in the world? You know what? Now, David Hunt and Phil used to be friends. Thank you guys for all your congrats. But he says he's blocking David Hunt on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They are saying thanks for sharing today with Shanta. Let's get into the food, Corey. Let's go for it.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie.
Stuffed bread. Use chopped vegetables, fresh or frozen. Cover with the lid. Cook on medium heat 10 to 12 minutes. You don't need any oil because the vegetables will release water and soften up. Season the extra firm tofu. If you eat meat, the texture is kind of like deli meat. Bake 20 minutes or air fry it 10 minutes. This tofu is from another dish. This is how the tofu looks when it's cooked.
So we got our dough rolled out, all rolled out, the dough. We're gonna go ahead and add the topping. Vegetables all have fiber, which have been shown to lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and improve heart health. So let's roll this up. So whether you make the dough yourself or you purchase the dough, and you can use frozen vegetables. Soy foods like tofu, edamame, and soy milk are linked to lowered risk of certain cancers like breast, prostate, and gastric cancer. And then I'm going to bake it with that part down. So when I put it on the pan to bake, it'll be down that way. Awesome.
We use Earth Balance butter to give the bread a delicious finish. It's plant-based and it's tasty.
Guys, that's it. That's what you got to do. Get your fruits and vegetables in any way you can. And of course, what else can they do, Corey? Get in their grains, rice, drink water and air like Phil.
Or either eat one chickpea like David Hunty.
Oh my
Hunty
goodness.
boy.
Yes. Well, you know what? Speaking of David, and Tavi was still congratulating him. And he was saying thanks to her. So we've got some good sports here, Corey. Hopefully you guys will be here tomorrow and Friday because we got some fantastic things lined up.
Right. Tomorrow, if you are a content creator, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're an artist, and you have some platform that you want to get your creativity out on, we have somebody here that can help you to find a way to get it funded. And she's coming from Alternate Roots down there in Georgia again. Her name is Clarissa Crawford. And then Friday, we have a very talented person that's got multiple streams of income using her musical talents. She is Jennifer Scott. So stay tuned for the rest of this week on Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live.
Now, guys, one thing that we didn't do was talk about our sponsor for today of Keisha Robinson of Imperative Solutions. We showed you and the video wouldn't play earlier. And so I think, oops, look at me. I'm doing anything, Corey. I was pulling up the flyer. Mm-hmm. I wanted to show them that, the sponsor for this week. Of course, you can always go to blindguyhiswife.com. I don't know why I keep pulling up the same old thing. Let me just try this one more time, Corey, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, come tomorrow. If you go to the website, you'll see who's on for tomorrow. If you can't make it to the website, all you got to do is, look right now. Like, let's just say if you're kind of lazy like me. So we've got Keisha Robinson, the CEO of Imperative Solutions. She is our supreme sponsor. And then we also had an ultimate sponsor this week, Dr. Crystal Henry of Albemarle Chiropractic, as well as a fancy sponsor, Eye Candy Hair Studio as well. So guys, we enjoyed this day with you, and Tabi is saying goodbye. We're signing off as well. And look at Phil talking about, I'll be winning the rest of the week. They're still talking trash. How do we say goodbye, Corey?
That does it for this episode of The Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. Join us again tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we say goodbye to you by saying,
you know what? Let me cut you right on off. Deuces.